Hello everyone and welcome to today's presentation on the Metro Tunnel project in Melbourne. We are energized to share our bits of knowledge on this important infrastructure project and the effect of COVID-19 pandemic on its execution. In our discussion today, we will delve into the key leadership challenges faced by project management teams in the midst of the global crisis like COVID-19. We'll look at how we will effectively address these challenges and recognize the foremost viable strategies to overcome them. We will focus on understanding the importance of agile leadership in such a dynamic and uncertain environment. We will explore whether adapting agile leadership principles can make a difference in the successful delivery of the Metro Tunnel project. We hope you find our analysis insightful, which will sparkle helpful discussions on how we can adjust our leadership styles to meet the challenges posed by the pandemic.
To begin, let's look at the background of the Metro Tunnel project. This ambitious infrastructure project aims to free up space in Melbourne City Loop by constructing a 9-kilometer twin rail tunnel system and 5 new underground stations. This would permit for more trains to run in the rural areas, eventually progressing public transport within the city. Now, Thomas, the project manager, is responsible for successful execution of this project, whereas Lily Farrow serves as the venture sponsor. Both of them play vital parts in supervising the project progress and guaranteeing its success. However, the continuous COVID-19 spread has had a noteworthy impact on the construction projects like this one. Workforce availability has extremely influenced, with more than 30% of construction laborers remaining absent from work sites due to the fear of this disease. Contract renegotiations, time extensions, and budget limitations have just encouraged the complicating the matters. In light of these challenges, Lily has decided to bring you on board as the leader of all relevant projects. Your role will be to manage and coordinate these projects, including the Metro Tunnel project, while adapting to the constantly changing circumstances brought on by the pandemic. You will need to develop strategies to address workforce strategies, shortages, contract renegotiations, and budget limitations, all while keeping the project on track and in line with the other related projects.
Now, in this presentation, we aim to address three key questions related to the Metro Tunnel project case study, which will guide our discussion and help us better understand how to navigate the complexities and uncertainties brought on by the COVID-19 pandemic. The first one is we will identify the key leadership challenges faced by project management teams in this unique situation. This includes managing a limited workforce, dealing with contractual changes, ensuring effective communication with stakeholders, and maintaining project timelines and budgets amidst ongoing disruptions. Following uh, we will investigate how to handle these challenges amid distinctive phases of project lifecycle. We'll discuss strategies and tactics to overcome obstacles, maintain project momentum, and adapt to changing circumstances. And this will include investigating alternatives such as relocating, reallocating resources, re-evaluating project needs, and actualizing innovative solutions to address the particular challenges confronted in each stage of the project. Finally, we will assess our agile leadership capabilities. Agile leadership is about being flexible and adaptive, focusing on collaboration and empowering teams to make decisions quickly in response to change. We will examine whether adopting agile leadership principle can help us better navigate the challenges faced in the Metro Tunnel project and related projects. So throughout our presentation or discussion, we will keep our focus on finding ways to effectively navigate the complexities and uncertainties that have arisen due to COVID-19 pandemic. Our objective is to create a more profound understanding of the leadership skills and methodologies required to ensure the effective completion of the Metro Tunnel project and other related projects in these challenging times.
So, hello everyone, my name is Lan, And now I'm going to talk about the key leadership challenges in the project. Following Hannah, in the context of the outbreak of COVID-19 pandemic, the manager has to deal with a lot of challenges to manage the project well and get the project's objective. So, in this presentation, I will analyze the key leadership challenges in adapting to the changes and ensuring the project's accuracy. First of all, I want to talk about the changes in the environment during the context of the COVID-19. As we can see, the changes in the environment during the context of the COVID-19 are significant. First of all, workers do not report to the construction site before the COVID occurs. All the workers, they have to report their working situation to the manager on the site. But when the COVID occurs, like this no longer happen. And the next one, more than 30% of construction workers no longer work at the construction site because they are quite scared of the disease. So, to prevent the epidemic, the workers choose to return to the village and have another plans for the job. And moreover, the other industry players choose to deal with the difficulties by changing contracts. For example, like they want to extend the cost, consequences of the time, or give the notice to the lender about the COVID-19. So all of this make the situation more complicated and cause the project to increase expenses and prolong other projects for several weeks. Next one I want to mention about all the challenges the manager has to deal with. The first one I want to mention today is the challenges in adapting significant changes in complex environment. Following nascent, complex tasks and operational environments have a systemic and interrelated and unpredictable nature. Accordingly, the unforeseeable arrival of COVID-19 epidemic turned everyone's life upside down. So the manager has to come with the plans to deal with and adapt to these changes to get the project objective. And besides, the manager has difficulty in motivating and uniting teams. Faced with the fear of spreading the disease, many construction workers choose to quit the job and return to their homeland. So everyone works spirit is depressed and scared. So it's difficult to safely complete the good job. The difficult task of the leader here is to promote the working spirit of employees and encourage and motivate them to improve morale. Moreover, the manager gets pressure in the way industry players respond to challenges. Ex-player will have a different way to facing the challenges. However, in this case, the player's solution make the situation even more complicated. That make the project manager need more time to take actions to intervene and give the right direction. The next challenges I want to mention is like challenges in the ensuring the project accuracy. In terms of the keeping the project on track, due to the impact of the COVID epidemic, the Thomas project is delayed compared to other projects and initially. The project is approved with a limited time implementation. But for now, when the COVID occurs, like they have to expand expand the time to get the objective of the project. So the manager has to deal with the challenge, like push the project to do on the schedule and complete the project cycle according to or what has been set out. The next one is an accurate budget is another challenge. Initially, the project is estimated within a limited budget, but under the influence of the COVID epidemic, Thomas project has to increase the project expenses to complete the project objective because there are many factors that arise. So calculating the correct budget is a challenge for the manager.
is considered as one of the four focal economic industry in Australia with an annual GDP rate of 7.7%. However, due to the widespread of COVID-19, the Australian construction industry is facing negative challenges. To solve all of the issue, the project leader will apply appropriate solution in each stage based on the project life cycle. To provide timely solutions, the objectives of a project and risk identifications must be clearly defined. The project leader applied the secondary research, which reanalyze information from academic articles, government and industry data to collect useful data. Regarding the pandemic, the Australian construction industry is facing challenges that directly affect the outcome of the projects, including the lack of labor and material. These challenges have delayed the timeline and affected the project's budget. So because of that reason, the objectives of the metro tunnel project will be follow the track, utilize the budget, and mitigate the risk. After identifying the challenges, project leaders should propose a practical project management plan to mitigate the risk and meet the objectives. The project leader will apply the probability and impact matrix, which identifies the priority level of risk. It means the project leader can mobilize all resources for the most important challenges and maximize the effectiveness of each solution. To prevent the spread of pandemic, the Australian government keep introducing new law. Lockdown rules, travel restriction, health safety regulation are barrier preventing the employee from returning to work. The health safety concern is also one of the reasons that leads to the shortage of labor. Therefore, the probability and impact of the shortage of worker will be listed as highest probability and high impact. Moreover, by stipulating lockdown rules in Australia and in China has disrupted the supply chain. Workers cannot come to work, which affect the productivity of manufacturing facility and delay in time. Based on the previous experience of Australia during the pandemic, the probability and impact for these risks can be medium probability and high impact. In this state, the project leader must solve the issue due to the shortage of labor because of the priority level based on the probability and impact matrix results. Although there is always a shortage of labor in the construction industry, the labor market during the pandemic is diverse because a large number of workers quit or lose jobs. To attract current and new employees to work, the Metro Tunnel project will apply the rotate shift work style. Workers will be divided into different groups and each group will work for 1 week. The project organizes a COVID quick test twice a week, at the beginning and the end of the week to sort out positive cases. Moreover, the project also purports employees to get a vaccine and equip suitable health protections for employees. To avoid remaining passive in the disruptions of building material, project leader must contact and work with the local supplier despite it being more pricey than imported from China. Tracking the process of a project is a vital step that project leaders should follow. With the development of technology, project leaders nowadays can manage tasks by using online applications such as Asana, Jira. It allows project leaders to easily monitor the project momentum, workload of each worker, and be able to make timely decisions when risks happen. At the closing stage, the project leader will review all steps once again to ensure that all the objectives and requirements have been met. It is also a chance for the project leader to review and learn from mistakes while processing this project and avoid it in the future.
Good day to everyone. I'm Takshit and I will start by saying that we will be calling ourselves as a team of agile leaders. Agile approaches are becoming common in project management because they can foster flexibility, teamwork, and quicker delivery. We have adopted these ideas as leaders and successfully used them in our work. Now let's get into the convictions as an agile team leader. Adaptability is one of the guiding concepts of agile. We thrive in dynamic circumstances and welcome change as the agile team leaders. We are aware of how critical it is to act fast in the face of altering priorities, new threats, and market demands. By encouraging an adaptable culture, we enable our staff to be responsive and make wise decisions. Successful agile teams thrive on cooperation. We foster an environment that promotes cross-functional cooperation in our roles as an agile team leaders. Diverse viewpoints, in my opinion, produce creative solutions and better results. We promote ongoing cooperation and information sharing by facilitating efficient communication channels such as daily stand-ups, sprint reviews, and retrospectives. The foundation of agile techniques is continuous improvement. As agile team leaders, we think it's important to promote a culture of learning that motivates our team to improve their abilities and procedures regularly. We pinpoint our strengths, weaknesses, and areas of improvement through retrospectives and open feedback channels. By adopting an iterative methodology, we continuously improve our work, leading to greater productivity and quality. As the agile team leaders, we represent the values and methods of agile project management. We will guide our team to successful outcomes by embracing adaptability, fostering cooperation, and advocating continual development. We are equipped to face new problems and advance project success in a world that is always changing because of our focus on providing values, encouraging a learning culture, and adapting to change.
In conclusion, we have identified key leadership challenges faced by the Metro Tunnel project in Melbourne, such as managing limited resources, adapting to COVID-19 pandemic conditions, and maintaining effective communication among team members and stakeholders. We have also illustrated how embracing agile standards such as accepting change and encouraging collaborations and promoting continuous improvement can lead to compelling authorities in this project setting. By embracing adaptability, participation, and continuous progress, we develop a culture that values learning and empowers open communication. Furthermore, we have discussed the strategies to tackle these challenges in different phases of the project life cycle, from initiation and planning stages to execution, monitoring, and closing stages. These strategies include prioritizing risk using the probability and impact matrix, attracting and retaining a diverse workforce, implementing health and safety measures, and leveraging technology for efficient project management. By addressing the first two questions, we have established that our team possesses agile leadership capabilities. Agile leaders are flexible, collaborative, and focused on continuous improvement, which are essential attributes for navigating the complexities and uncertainties brought on by the COVID-19 pandemic. As agile leaders, we are better prepared to respond effectively to challenges and changes, ensuring that the Metro Tunnel project and the other related projects remain on track for successful completion. By fostering a culture of learning and open communication, we encourage and engage our group to adjust and improve in the face of difficulty. In summary, embracing agile leadership principle in the Metro Tunnel project allows us to effectively manage the complexities and uncertainties arising from the COVID-19 pandemic. By doing so, we can ensure the successful delivery of the critical infrastructure projects and contribute positively to the Australian construction industry's growth and development.